How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Oh, okay. Greetings, good morning, or whatever, good day. It's Wednesday, December 11th. Just chucking along December, and all that's, I don't know, I guess things just happen. A little vlog, a little news. Let's get this going on. It's Toastmaster Day for me, so I gotta run. I'm supposed to make this short. I mean, I can make something bloody, but I gotta edit it, and then when I edit it, if it's too long, and then it's DaVinci Resolve. I'm on the new editor thing. Oh gosh, it's sort of coming out, but mistakes, and then okay, calm down. I thought I'd do one more little thing on, well, vlog. That's the vlog right there. Okay, Toastmaster's gonna run. Supposed to make this short, but one more little on the news. I'll just go with the Luigi CEO shooter because I'm tired of talking about Trump. We're not done talking about Luigi. Just a quick theory on why he turned killer. Because if you notice, I mean, he's holding. What? No, I'm not calling Siri. I got things updated, so Siri wants to ask me questions now. And it's Apple Intelligence Siri going with an Australian accent now. Okay, so the guy, if you notice, there's like these smiley faces. Okay, the halo effect is like, oh, he's a good-looking guy, or good-looking people unquestionably generally allow them to get like they get away with more, in a sense, a lot more allowance to get away with. I mean, just, you know, oh, they're good looking, whatever. So the halo effect was pointed out, and yeah, that was true. I kind of noticed it, and then now it's a huge news thing that, you know, there's now, it's not even just because the guy had social media presence. He was on whatever social media he was on. He was on Instagram and TikTok and X and stuff, and before he had moderate like subscribers, and then after his skyrocketed when they published his name, and now, but he had influence before, so he had like following. I don't know what influence and social media is like when you have a couple million people and you say something and people will go. It's like when James Bond buys a certain watch and wears it in the movie and influence to buy that watch. That's the kind of influence they're really thinking of. But Taylor Swift, social influencer, they're worried about people voting with her influence. Me, like, in comparison, I say hi, I'm lucky if someone watches. That's zero influence. I'm not an influencer. He had some type of social media presence, and then he, anyways, the result now of everyone focusing on him is that, that everyone's against the whole healthcare system. I mean, it's a rally point for anyone disgruntled on the healthcare system. And, yeah, that was his motive. He was disgruntled, you know, because, we get to that in a second. The other, because, what was I going to say? I don't know, I forgot. We'll get to it now. He had back pain. If you notice, he had these smiley face, like he's on camera. I guess he might have even thought he was gonna get captured. There's a couple of like, hi there to the camera shots, and they snapped it. So, anyways, there's these smiley pictures, and then he kind of got to the point where the anger in him came out, and then there's a video of him. So it's like he likes Happy Meals, so he had the smiley Simba picture, and then there's the
I told her.
So he changed. That's my point. He went from nice smiley face to like he's got a gun. And what made him change? Now, let me point out real fast is, despite all this putting him up on a pedestal and going, yeah, the healthcare system's bad, and there's wanted posters for CEOs, other CEOs in New York City now. They're putting up these people are getting radical.
Can you hear?
Okay, I can hear. So they're putting this is like
Are you scared?
fringe groups. I'm not a CEO.
Please continue.
I will if I can't get a shot at continuing. What's wrong with this? This is going ape. So I'm gonna try to make this short. If I can talk over Ghost English. So there's this big positive push about putting this guy up on a pedestal. There's a problem with making this guy out to be a hero, because bottom line here is, now whatever the motive was, okay, for real, the guy obtained a gun, and not just by legal means. He had one that was 3D printed, so it was like a ghost gun. Any ghost gun is anything without a serial number is a ghost gun, but this was printed, and so he made it himself, homemade, and he killed somebody totally intentionally, on purpose, planned out in advance. This is premeditation all over the place. I don't know why, but New York is charging him with second-degree murder. Because there's New York laws, my thinking was this is first-degree murder. And yeah, in my understanding of first-degree murder, but New York law, that's only for judges and senators or something, like, because it's New York and everyone gets shot in New York, I suppose. So this is a second-degree murder charge, but it's premeditated, dang right for sure. And I was going to say all they need is to match the ballistic of the bullet, and they got him. But I think they got him. It's no longer really allegedly, it just has to be proven in a court of law. But they got fingerprints now. Off the cell phone he dropped, off the water bottle he dropped, fingerprints. From him, when he got arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania, he got arrested, fingerprinted. Fingerprints, they matched, they got him. So now he's just pathetic. Gone to New York, and yeah, he's all being charged. But why? He's just pissed off. But here's my little background why, I think, because he had back surgery. He comes to Hawaii, he already had the back surgery, right? So there's like, I know people who had it. I was almost candidate because of scoliosis, but there's pins they put in the spine, these pins. So he must have fractured his pelvis, and they put pins in his, right below his lower back. So like his hip to this lower spine was pinned. Now, if that gets painful post-surgery, after you recover from the surgery, it's like not that much movement and painful. So people are questioning, he couldn't have a little hanky-panky no more.
I think that pain is something that can change our brain chemistry. I think it's something that changes our thoughts. And I don't know, because I don't have first-hand knowledge from him of how much pain he was in or what he was dealing with. But I do know, from personal experience and from other friends and family, that when somebody's suffering, the way they think about themselves and the world gets warped drastically, and a lot of times you go to dark places when you're in excruciating pain and
long term, and it'll change your mentality. And that's where I think he went from happy little Simba, the Lion King, to growl, Scar, Lion King, and he got his gun because he's intellectual and he connected. Maybe he didn't get the health payment outfit refused payment for his painkiller or whatever it might be specifically. But he changed, I think, because of pain and painkillers.
He is touching you.
He is touching me. Out now. That's my little theory on that guy. And now it's just bye-bye. You know, he's like probably prison. Since it's so high profile, I don't know. See, the only real question now is he's going to go to the trial. It'll take about a year. And then they'll find him guilty because there's evidence. And then, it's just prediction, my opinion. And then there's going to be sentencing. And then there's going to be public outcry. Oh, save a Luigi. We needed to get the Save a Luigi t-shirts. I mean, these are not old ladies, old Italian ladies. No, it's going to be like the millions of 14-year-olds. Oh, he's such a cutie. So it's going to be that crowd influencing probably a light sentence.
Christine.
And I don't know. They want to. I just point to. They want to release the Menendez brothers because they were. His father was not abusive. So, okay. So let's go to Hawaii news. I was trying to make this not long, and I failed. I'm sorry. In Hawaii, there's a site in Wahiawa. Yay! Yeah. This is right if you drive from South Shore to North Shore. If you went to the North Shore. They picked a site for a landfill. The big concern is it's over the aquifer, you know. So you make a landfill and it seeps down, and this guy has a plate of dirt saying, "See, it'll seep into the dirt." It's gonna go into the landfill. This ash goes into the landfill, and then water rain comes down and it drips into the water, and then you drink this. So that's the it's over the aquifer, but they picked it and they got their hands tied. There's nowhere else to go. They're gonna probably wind up doing it, and there it is. It is right now. There's a landfill over here. Now it's gonna be another landfill. So that's the big That doesn't matter. It'll be next generation, so they can deal with it. Oh shit. The Dodgers aim to load up. Okay, so it's gonna be more. It's gonna be baseball. Oh gosh, World Series champion. Okay. And I think there's more football. Hawaii grown handful of athletes will be playing playoff bowl games. Yay! Hawaii athletes, Arizona State. Okay, so Arizona State got this guy. He's like from Hawaii, I guess. Okay. You know, just kind of down. Let's rip through this little. Back in the day, remember back in the day when you want to relax in 1988? You just get your little rubber band propeller paper airplane and go, hey, look, in the state capitol, look, I got paper airplane. This is hobbyist Stan Hookey launches his Standard model airplane of his own design during monthly meetings at the Honolulu Indoor Model Flyers. I remember when those came out. You had this like rubber band and a prop. It's not bad. That guy designed it. Okay, good for you. All right. It's Wednesday. There's no more the kind, right? All right. Which one do we do? Oh, opens a can of worms, empty house tax, let somebody else deal with lawsuits against Trump. Humble Pie is an easy choice. The CEO shooter raises capitalism. Ukraine let's go Ukraine. That just reiterates the same stuff I was talking about. We're going to do too much of that. Back Ukraine to put a lid on Russian aggression. Russia and America failed to build sustainable governments in Afghanistan that could withstand internal revolt. Mirroring the American failure in Vietnam, the Russians have now watched the crumbling of their efforts to support a despised government in Syria. However, here's the irony. Ready? America finally has a viable ally in Ukraine that is wholeheartedly supported by its citizens to achieve success against Russian aggression. Yet we temporize over offering them all possible aid. We should have the discernment to realize at this time we can win if we display sufficient resolve and courage to match that of the Ukrainians. David Lee, Punchbowl. Well, thank you, David, there for pointing that out. I mean, this stuff is pretty much like self-evident now. Why are people
Yes.
discovering this kind of stuff now? Like, can you, like, let somebody else do the thing. But yeah, I think the invasion of Ukraine by Russia is like a couple years old already, you know? And there's so much, even before, when Trump was the Russian collusion aspect, he was impeached.
Pathetic.
Because he was asking the Ukrainian president to go get dirt on the Bidens and Hunter, get dirt on them, and then I'll give you aid. So quid pro quo. If you do this for me, I will release the aid for you to back up your military. And that was before the invasion of Russia. And Putin and Trump are on the phone calls, and Trump says, I can end the war in a day, because he thinks he can call up Putin and say, okay, can you stop now? It'll make me look good, and I'm your friend. That's the art of the deal. And these things are not working out, because these real dictators are going to look at the wannabe dictator and just play him for a fool. All you have to do is compliment them. Aye. Okay, I think I did enough damage. I gotta run. Hope it's not too long. Oh gosh. Okay, aloha. Have a good day. Where's all the sunshine? It's revolting. That's what it's doing. It's in the sun's in a revolt. No, it should be a nice sunny day when the sun comes out. Okay, bye now.